And now, from 12 Studios, this is News 12 Now.
Today is Wednesday, July 3rd. Welcome to News 12 Now. I'm Kylie Dudman. New this afternoon, Paris police are investigating after an attempted robbery and assault. They say it happened around 9:30 last night on South Main near Austin Street. A 69-year-old man who was visibly injured when police arrived reported that two men were circling him on bicycles while he was getting cash out of an ATM on the plaza. They then followed him and attacked him a few blocks away. He fought back and the two men took off without taking his cash. The victim had to be taken to the hospital. Police say the two suspects are still at large. Two men are charged in Garvin County with trying to buy marijuana in Oklahoma and take it to sell in Texas. Court records show on Thursday, Jason Jamison and Philbert McCoy were stopped on I-35 by an Oklahoma drug task force. They had a gun along with $40,000 in cash, said to be drug proceeds. Both are being held in the Garvin County Jail. And a man charged with murder in the Houston area was taken into custody in Grayson County over the weekend. Sherman PD arrested 25-year-old Luis Barrera on Saturday. Barrera was indicted in Harris County for the shooting and killing of a man in 2018. Grayson County jail records show he was released today to another law enforcement agency. Well, meteorologist Brady Blackstock is joining us now. Brady, we have a fun night in store here in Sherman. We got the Beach Boys in town for Lights on the Lake. So for anybody heading out tonight, what should they be expecting?
They should be expecting the same heat we've been dealing with for a week now, and thankfully no rain chances until tomorrow. But for today, heat advisory in effect, so it's going to be another hot one. But here's the information for Lights on the Lake. Beach Boys playing tonight around 7:45, fireworks at 9:30. By that time, the temperature should come down from the triple digits down to about the mid-90s, but it's still going to feel like the triple digits due to the heat index. Temperatures right now already well on their way to the high numbers. Got a 97 in Marietta, and then the heat index already sitting at the triple digit mark, so it is already very hot out there. And the day planner, here you go for the next few hours, and you can see even afterwards, maybe by the time the fireworks come out, it'll be down into the 80s and feeling a little bit better. But Futurecast showing the much bigger story is that for 4th of July in the evening, we got that cold front coming through that is going to bring some showers and storms. I'm going to go over the timing a little bit closer and also how Hurricane Beryl could be affecting us here in the coming days. All that coming up. Kylie?
All right, thank you, Brady. Well, Texoma, make sure you bring those good vibrations to Pecan Grove Park West tonight for the annual Lights on the Lake. This year's special performer is the Beach Boys. It's the 15th year for this Independence Holiday show. The Beach Boys take the stage around 7:30 and fireworks start around 9:30. And the best part is it's free for everyone. The gates open at 4 o'clock. Now just make sure that you follow the signs for parking. It's going to be a fun night. And you know what else was a fun night? Last night for Van Alstyne's Sounds of the Summer. It was an evening full of music by the frontmen, food, and neighbors enjoying the night in lawn chairs to celebrate this Independence Day week. People came out to interact with the community, shop with local vendors, and come together to recognize local veterans.
We do get to invite our neighbors from other cities, people that won't normally come to town. They can shop downtown, visit our restaurants, and then come in for a concert.
And in a true 4th of July celebrations, it all ended with a big fireworks show. Well, a most unusual traffic stop in Oklahoma, and you have to see this. Just take a look at your screen right here. A trooper pulled over this UFO on the Turner Turnpike Monday for having an obstructed tag. The two women were on their way to a UFO festival in Roswell, New Mexico. My favorite part about this is the sunglasses eyes that these ladies have on. The trooper let them go with just a warning, though. And after an Oklahoma election tie was broken by drawing lots, a local representative has begun working on changing the laws. Tammy Townley says drawing a name from a bucket is archaic, and she doesn't think a race should be decided by a game of chance. She told News 12 she's already started discussing other options. Senator Jerry Oliver says any changes will have to be carefully considered.
I think we need to go slow. We need to think this through and be cautious with how we unfold this and make sure we get the right professionals involved to brainstorm and to make sure that we create something that's better, not something that's problematic.
Lawmakers agree this election shows just how important every vote is. On Tuesday, the Supreme Court agreed to hear a lawsuit over Texas's age verification requirements for sexually explicit websites. The Texas law requires that websites which publish substantial amounts of content deemed harmful to minors verify the age of users. The adult entertainment industry challenged the requirements on First Amendment grounds. The challengers argue the law violates access to free speech online by forcing adults to identify themselves before accessing pornography. A lower court upheld the law in March, saying Texas had a, quote, legitimate interest in preventing minors' access to pornography, end quote. In its appeal to the Supreme Court in April, the trade group asked the justices to temporarily block the law while the appeal continued. That request was denied. And President Joe Biden is set to meet with Democratic governors at the White House this evening amid growing pressure about his political future following his poor performance in last week's debate. Skylar Henry reports from Washington, D.C.
The Biden-Harris campaign insisted Wednesday that polls show a steady race amid fallout from President Biden's poor debate performance.
Joe Biden is our nominee. We beat Trump once, and we're going to beat him again, period.
A new CBS News poll conducted after Thursday's debate shows the presumptive nominees still functionally tied nationally, but a shift towards former President Trump. The previous poll had President Biden leading slightly and also with an edge in battleground states. Biden is now behind, though still within the margin of error.
The president cannot make the kind of effort that we need in these closing days to prevent Trump and his gang from taking over.
On Tuesday, Texas Congressman Lloyd Doggett became the first Democratic lawmaker to publicly call on Biden to step aside following the debate debacle. At a fundraiser in Virginia last night, the president blamed his performance on jet lag, saying, quote, I decided to travel around the world a couple of times shortly before the debate. I didn't listen to my staff, and then I almost fell asleep on stage.
If we finally beat Medicare.
But Biden returned to D.C. 11 days before the debate, and the White House press secretary offered a different explanation.
The president had a cold. He had a cold and a bad night.
While the president tries to do damage control, former President Trump is counting a win in the New York courts. Sentencing in his hush money conviction has been postponed following Monday's Supreme Court ruling on presidential immunity. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
Thank you for watching today's News 12 Now. Make sure to subscribe so you find out why Texoma turns to us. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, where you'll see more social media exclusive content. Want more News 12 Now? Watch us live every weekday through the KXII app on your phone or TV and through our website.